Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to talk arrow tuning, and we're going to talk about my new favorite YouTube channel, and that is the Ranch Fairy. So if you guys haven't watched any of his videos yet, you need to do it right now before the season starts. My buddy and I last year, to make a long story short, both lost deer due to bad arrow penetration on what we felt like were good shots. So we bought the Ranch Fairy test kit after watching some of his videos. And we started doing his arrow building process. So what I want to show you guys is my old setup, shooting it bare shaft. I want you guys to both see and hear how that arrow shoots. And then I'm going to kind of take you through where I'm at right now with my new arrow setup. And I think you guys will see it is a night and day difference. If you guys want to see the bow that I'm shooting, this is a Diamond Iceman. I've got a 29.5-inch draw, so I'm shooting 30-inch arrows. It's set at probably right around 65 pounds. I don't know for sure, but it's the setup that I've been hunting with for a long time. So the first arrow that we're going to shoot as well is arrows that I've been shooting with for a long time, and I've had a lot of success with them. And they are good arrows. These are the Cabela's Stalker Extreme, the 65 to 80 pound draw weight arrows. They're 9.3 grains per inch. And I always just shot them with the standard insert that they come with in a 100 grain broadhead. So that is exactly what this is, 30-inch arrow. I cut the fletchings off, and I'll put my Luminac in it, and I'm gonna shoot that for you guys first. This is at 15 yards. We're shooting at just at the center of the 4 dots on that Cabela's block target. Just right in the center of the target is what I'm aiming for. All right, so this is exactly what I was seeing the other day when Nick and I were shooting. So at 15 yards, I actually got my arrow to stick in the target, but as you can see, it's hitting the target almost completely sideways. And last time I was shooting at 20 yards, I was literally hitting the target sideways and my arrow would just bounce off into the yard. It wouldn't even stick in it. So that is my current setup. I even lost my Luminac. It hit so goofy, that thing flew out. So hopefully I can find that. So let me show you guys my new setup. Okay, so here's the new arrow setup. So I decided to go with Black Eagle Carnivore arrows. These are the 250 spine. They are the same weight as my Cabela's arrows at 9.3 grains per inch. I first started knock tuning it, but I found a spot where it seemed to shoot the best as I was twisting my knock around. I then started going up in weight, and I basically got to the point where my bow liked the 300 grain practice tip, but it still wasn't quite shooting where I wanted it to. So I had a little bit of paracord laying around. So I actually loaded my arrow with paracord the length of the arrow, really just playing around just to see if it would make a difference. And then Nick and I were very pleasantly surprised with how it shot. So I'm gonna shoot this arrow loaded with paracord, same Luminac, knock tuned with a 300 grain ethics point. All right, here we go. We're aiming at the same spot, 15 yards. We're just aiming right at the center of the target in between all those dots. So this is much better. And I was shooting from my knees just to try to get the camera angle good so you guys could see my Luminac flying. But that is hitting almost perfectly plumb. When it was flying, it was tail dragging just a little bit, but if you look, so right where that table is where I'm shooting. My knock is pointed directly at it. It's hitting plumb. It's going in the target straight. Night and day difference compared to my old setup. All right, so pretty obvious, big difference between my old setup and where I'm at currently. Now, I don't know if this is my final setup or not. I've got some more tinkering to do. I've got some heavier inserts coming. I'm looking at some other stuff on YouTube to see what other things people load arrows with. So I don't know if I'm gonna shoot a arrow with a rope or paracord or something in it versus maybe just more weight up front. But what I do know is that a heavier arrow with higher FOC and more weight up front shoots bare shaft way better than my original setup did. All right, guys, there you go. There's proof the Ranch Fairy arrow tuning system works. You guys need to check out his YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below, but go and buy yourself an Ethics Archery Ranch Fairy test pack and just try some stuff. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. Me and my buddy Nick were shocked basically when we saw how crappy our arrows bare shaft flew before and how awesome they fly now compared to where they were. So Troy, the Ranch Fairy, thank you so much for all your content. You are awesome. We're going to keep watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, be a sportsman, make a sportsman.